Hey cycling community, this is Steve Boustis, the Cycling Greek. This is day 2, episode 2 of a week in winter training. It's about 75 to close to 80 degrees out here, so it's not really winter yet, but it is off-season training. So after yesterday's big ride with intervals at the end, I am meeting a former teammate, training partner, and we are going to go do an hour time trial. More on that later. Okay, I rode about 45 minutes of easy spinning to get here. Richard rode about almost 30 minutes to get here, just easy spinning. So now we're going to go this way, and it's all going to be pretty much flat, very little, maybe one stop sign, and that's it. So his plan is to go 1 hour at 23 miles an hour. My plan is to go 1 hour, but I can't do 23 miles an hour. At least if he's up there, I'm going to be chasing, and then that'll give me a good workout. So yesterday, recall, I had that about 106 miles, and I had a couple intervals at the end that nearly killed me. And Richard went about 3 hours?
3.5.
3.5 hours, and it had a lot of flats, a lot of climbing. It seemed to me, at a certain intensity, you just dialed back.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is perfect, because your age is?
36.
36. See, if I was 36, I'd be doing things differently than what I'm doing now at 61. Body changes, you got to get your training to change. Anyway, we'll be talking about more off-season training after the interval. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so as you could tell from the video, it didn't take long before he was just out of sight. So he went about 24 miles. I went, I'll say about 21.5 for our 1 hour. And it's a great workout. So are you in the middle of a block? Are you going to be doing this again for the next week or two?
No, next week's recovery.
Recovery? Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be out here doing this one. Okay, so winter training, the last half of the season for he and I were quite different. He was racing, and I was getting ready mainly for that double century. I'm not sure if I did a race in the last half of the season, but if I did, it was only one. Even though I had a lot of high intensity work with my double century training, the wearing of the body was nothing like what he was going through because of his training and his racing. Very different. The double century, I can just sit on my butt and just go in endurance a lot of the time. So coming into the off season, we have different perspectives. We both know that the season is all built starting with the off season, so that's why he has got a good program and I got my program. With your program, you're doing a lot of on the bike base training, on the bike strength work. Okay.
Yes, and in the gym as well. Do some strength training.
See, on the bike, you're going to be doing the SFRs you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
And today was low cadence as well.
Okay.
70, 80 RPMs.
Then you probably have no or exceedingly little upper intensity training right now?
Correct, no anaerobic training.
And that's the same thing I was doing back when I was his age. For my clients, depending on the clients, and of course the younger clients are going to get a program more like what he has now, and if they're racing and not racing, all that stuff. As you get older, then it's hard to get that upper intensity work going again if you let it drop. That's why with us older guys, you have to have a sprinkling at least, and that's what I have right now, a sprinkling of upper intensity work, and I'm doing a lot of strength and TT type of work. Your goals for next year are what?
Upgrade Category 3, win some Cat 4 races, and have fun.
Okay. So there's no particular race that you have in mind? That's like above the others?
Front Omnium, I'd like to do well. There's a race in the middle of the season, Modesto race, and then into the season, San Ardo. I'd like to do well there too.
Okay. So to hear that, off the Front Omnium, February 11th and 12th. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, and remember, subscribe. Put some comments on there. This is episode 2 of Winter Training the Week Up. Okay, thanks a lot.